Happy Halloween, everyone.
You're watching the Seneca Scout, where the only thing scarier than ghosts are this week's headlines. I'm Jake Karner.
And I'm Luca Marola. From national news to local haunts, we've dug up the stories you can't keep buried. Stick around for a spooktacular show. Halloween festivities came early for children with special needs. 2 weeks ago, on October 18th, the Miracle League of Southwestern Pennsylvania held the annual Trunk or Treat event at Grand Park in Cranberry Township. The event was a great turnout with hundreds of volunteers attending and passing out candy out the back of their cars. Chris Sherry, a Miracle League volunteer, commented, quote, "The trick-or-treaters go right to the back of a truck. Anybody could be in a wheelchair. You don't have to worry about steps. This is just a wonderful experience for them to get the opportunity. Very low-key, middle of the day, nothing scary about it," end quote. This event was a fun and simple way to kick off Halloween season for the Miracle League kids.
The Pittsburgh Zoo and Aquarium is currently hosting a jack-o'-lantern extravaganza with thousands of detailed hand-carved pumpkins decorating the zoo. These pumpkin carvings range from zoo animals all the way to pop culture and sports. The event of the jack-o'-lantern extravaganza will have several child-friendly activities. Some of the family activities consist of scavenger hunting, pumpkin painting and smashing, and a night train, along with seasonal drinks and food. This event runs until this Sunday.
Sony Pictures has a Halloween surprise for everyone. K-pop Demon Hunters is going to be in theaters for a second time. Audience members can once again sing along to songs from the film and have a good time with an audience. This film will be in theaters this weekend only. Because of a 20% dip in theaters attendance, once COVID times, no movie theaters is positioned to turn down a crowd pleased like K-pop Demon Hunters. The sheer amount views the film got on Netflix prompted Sony Pictures decided to show it in theaters. It made roughly $18 million during the film's first theatrical release in August, and we will have to see how much the film makes in the second theatrical release after this weekend.
On Thursday, October 23rd, community members gathered along Main Street in Evans City for the Lions Club's annual Halloween parade. The parade lineup started at 5 p.m. featuring students from Seneca Valley, including JROTC, the Pompons, and the marching band, who kicked off this event with a performance marching down the street. They were followed by families dressed up in a festive Halloween costumes, waving to the crowd as they walked down the parade route. The parade concluded at the firehouse, where the marching band gave an additional performance inside the firehouse. Members enjoyed refreshments and food. And now we turn over to Monique Polis to hear about the Halloween weather.
Happy Halloween, everyone. I hope your Halloween costumes are warm, because you can expect highs of 48 and lows of 39 degrees. There will be showers in the morning, but you can expect the afternoon to be dry. It will be partly cloudy, with winds of up to 12 to 14 miles an hour. Today, the sun will set at about 6:15 p.m., so that's a good time to start trick-or-treating. For Halloween weekend, or Halloweekend, you can expect a high of 50 and low of 38 and showers on Saturday. For Sunday, be prepared for mostly cloudy weather in the morning and rain, and a high of 48 degrees and a low of 35 degrees. Make sure to enjoy your Halloween and stay safe. Stay tuned next week for more weekend weather updates. Back to the desk at you guys.
Thanks, Monique. Now we move on to sports. Last Friday, the Seneca Valley Raiders defeated the North Allegheny Tigers in an absolute thriller. The Tigers struck first blood with a rushing touchdown from running back Luke Rohan. It was all NA until Andrew Lobig, Caden Parker, Adam Gam, and the Raider offense marched down the field and put up a quick 14 points. Parker ended up rushing 22 times for a total of 89 yards and a touchdown. The Raiders kept making plays when senior Danny Drennan got a pick six off Brady Brinkley to make the score 21-10. However, the Tigers bounced right back and drove down the field with a passing touchdown. Seneca Valley got the ball back with a chance to end it. Lobig and the Raiders offense killed out the clock to pick up a memorable win. The final score was 21-18.
That's right, the SV Raiders football season concluded with a 4-6 overall record, a tangible one-game step forward from their previous 3-7 campaign. The offense was orchestrated by quarterback Andrew Lobig, who finished as the team's leading passer with 1,329 yards and 17 touchdowns, completing an impressive 110 out of 189 attempts. The ground attack was spearheaded by Caden Parker, the primary rusher, who churned out 828 yards on 184 attempts and recording a team-high 7 rushing touchdowns. The receiving corps was led by sophomore wide receiver Rory O'Shea, who tallied 370 yards, and senior wide receiver Danny Drennan. With so much youth on the roster and a second-year head coach returning, next season should be full of both highs and lows.
Now that the fall sports season is coming towards an end, it marks the beginning of the winter sports season. We have lots of events and games coming up with sports such as basketball and wrestling, beginning with open gyms and sports such as ice and inline hockey already underway. Joining these other winter sports, having not started yet, are both the swimming and dive teams, who will start competitions in early December, and the indoor track and field team, who will begin meeting and practicing sometime in December, according to their page on the district website.
On Sunday, November 2nd, Seneca Valley will be holding its third annual Ryan Gloyer Memorial 5K at the secondary campus. This race is intended to honor the legacy of Sergeant First Class Ryan Gloyer, a Seneca Valley alumnus who was killed in action in Afghanistan in 2016. Last year, over 500 people participated, raising more than $43,000 for the Seneca Valley Foundation. Registration will be open until 8 a.m. on Sunday. Students and veterans registration fees are $25 and general registration fees are $35.
Great news for local burger fans. Shake Shack is opening a new location in Cranberry Township at the site of the former Hula Hands along Route 18. This will mark the chain's 6th location in the Pittsburgh region. This announcement teased, quote, mouth-watering burger, a smooth shake, and an outdoor patio for warmer days in the area. While no official opening date has been sent out yet, local media says details will be announced soon. In the meantime, residents can look forward to the addition of the Streets Cranberry Shopping Plaza that adds a new national flavor and new dining choice.
This Sunday, the Madrigals have their first performance at Presbyterian Church in Shadyside, Pittsburgh. The Madrigals and South Fayette Choir were invited by a Pittsburgh concert choral to sing at this event. Each choir gets a 15-minute segment to sing their songs. The Madrigals are planning to perform 4 different songs, including their most popular song, My Soul's Been Anchored in the Lord. They also get to sing a newly composed song called Time to Rise by Sherry Blevins. This will be the first time this song is sung live. The doors open at 3 and the concert starts at 4.
Hopefully this week's Halloween edition of the Seneca Scout didn't have you too frightened. Legend has it, if you light a candle at exactly 11:59 and say his name 3 times, you will summon the spirit of Gavin Kress again at Seneca. Again, I'm Luca Marola.
And I'm Jake Carner, at least I think.